Molecules interact with each other and change through chemical reactions. These changes help things get done in cells. Chemical reactions often need a lot of energy. Because of this, energy from carbohydrates is used for chemical reactions in the cell. Certain proteins speed up chemical reactions. The speed is important because they need to happen quickly in cells. So let's discuss. Some chemical reactions give off a lot of energy, such as combustion. Those proteins that we talked about earlier, those are needed to make chemical reactions happen quickly and in the right place. When a chemical reaction occurs, it changes the molecules. Let's take a look at an example of a chemical change. So what do you think is going to happen when I take this liter of Coke and this roll of Mentos and put the Mentos inside of the Coke? Do you think it's going to be a chemical reaction or a physical reaction? Let's find out. All right, what do we think is going to happen when this whole roll goes into the Coke? DNA and RNA are types of nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are another type of macromolecule. The DNA code turns into RNA through a process called transcription. The RNA made from transcription is called mRNA. It is a long strand that acts as a code. It is very similar to DNA. The RNA is then turned into proteins by ribosomes. This process is called translation. The nucleus controls which genes of the DNA will turn into RNA. This allows the DNA code to turn into the specific proteins that the cell needs. The cell will not work properly without the correct proteins. The transcription and translation processes are very important because the change from DNA to proteins leads to life in organisms and their cells. Take a look at this cell. We're about to dive in a little deeper to see how it relates with the information we just read. Transcription happens in the nucleus. Translation happens in the cytoplasm. DNA is code for RNA and proteins. We talked about mRNA. Want to know what that M stands for? That stands for messenger RNA. Ribosomes are made in the nucleolus.